The story begins with the tortoise and the hare, two friends who live in the forest. The tortoise is known for its slow and steady ways, always taking its time and never rushing into things. The tortoise is content with its peaceful and simple life, and it enjoys spending its days exploring the forest and observing the different creatures that call it home. The tortoise is also known for its wisdom and patience, and it's often sought out by the other animals for advice and guidance. On the other hand, the hare is known for its speed and impulsiveness. The hare is always in a hurry and always looking for the next thrill. The hare is always on the go, and it loves to race and compete with the other animals. The hare is also known for its confidence and arrogance, often boasting about its speed and abilities. The hare is always looking for new challenges and adventures, but it often finds itself getting into trouble because of its impulsive nature. The tortoise and the hare have been friends for a long time, and they have a deep understanding and respect for each other. The tortoise is often the one that helps the hare to think things through and to control its impulsiveness, while the hare helps the tortoise to be more adventurous and to see the world differently. Despite their differences, they are the best of friends, and they share a strong bond of friendship and mutual support. One day, the hare boasts about its speed and challenges the tortoise to a race. The hare, feeling confident in its abilities, taunts the tortoise, saying that it would never be able to keep up with its speed. The tortoise, being a good sport, listens to the hare's challenge but doesn't take it too seriously. The tortoise knows that it's not built for speed, but it's confident in its abilities and its steady and consistent nature. The tortoise, being a good sport, accepts the hare's challenge. The hare, excited by the opportunity to show off its speed, immediately starts planning the race. The tortoise, on the other hand, takes a more measured approach and starts training for the race. The tortoise knows that it will not be able to outrun the hare, but it's determined to finish the race and give it its best effort. The day of the race arrives, and the whole forest is buzzing with excitement. The other animals gather to watch the race, and they are eager to see how the tortoise will fare against the hare's speed. The tortoise, feeling confident and prepared, takes its place at the starting line, while the hare, feeling overconfident, takes its place next to it. The race begins, and the hare takes an early lead, leaving the tortoise far behind. The tortoise, however, doesn't get discouraged, and it continues to move forward, keeping a steady pace and never giving up. The hare, on the other hand, becomes complacent, thinking it races with the bag, and stops to take a nap. The day of the race arrives, and the hare takes an early lead, stopping to take a nap halfway through the race, believing it has plenty of time to win. The tortoise, however, continues to steadily move forward, never giving up and staying focused on the finish line. The other animals watch in surprise as the tortoise slowly but surely catches up to the hare, who is still fast asleep. As the tortoise reaches the finish line, the hare awakens and realizes what has happened. The hare is shocked and ashamed, but the tortoise is overjoyed and proud of its perseverance and hard work. The other animals congratulate the tortoise on its victory, and the tortoise's determination and consistency become an inspiration to the whole forest. The story ends with a moral that perseverance and consistency are more important than speed and impulsiveness. The tortoise and the hare continue to be friends, and the hare learns from the tortoise to be more patient and persistent in his future endeavors. The tortoise becomes a symbol of determination and hard work, and the other animals look up to it as a role model. The tortoise, on the other hand, keeps a steady pace, never giving up and never slowing down. It focuses on moving forward, one step at a time, and never lets the hare's early lead discourage it. The tortoise knows that the race is not won by speed alone, but by consistency and determination. The tortoise uses its steady and consistent nature to its advantage, never getting too ahead of itself, and never losing sight of the finish line. As the tortoise makes its way through the forest, it faces many obstacles and challenges, but it doesn't let them slow it down. The tortoise uses its wisdom and patience to find creative solutions and workarounds, never giving up on its goal of crossing the finish line. The tortoise's determination and consistency become an inspiration to the other animals, who watch in awe as it steadily approaches the finish line. The tortoise's steady and consistent nature is a stark contrast to the hare's speed and impulsiveness. The tortoise's perseverance in the face of adversity and obstacles is a powerful message that resonates with the other animals and the audience, encouraging them to never give up and to keep moving forward, even when things seem impossible. As the hare nears the finish line, it realizes too late that the tortoise is ahead and has already crossed the finish line. The hare is shocked and devastated, having underestimated the tortoise's determination and perseverance. The hare had been so focused on its speed and abilities that it didn't take into account the tortoise's steady and consistent nature. The tortoise's victory is met with cheers and applause from the other animals, who had been rooting for it throughout the race. The tortoise, however, is not one to gloat or boast, and instead, it extends a hand of friendship to the hare. The hare, humbled by the experience, accepts the tortoise's friendship and apologizes for its earlier arrogance. The hare learns an important lesson about humility, perseverance, and the importance of taking the time to understand and appreciate others' strengths. The tortoise's victory serves as a reminder that true success is not about winning every race, but about staying true to oneself and never giving up. The hare, ashamed of its impulsiveness and lack of perseverance, apologizes to the tortoise and learns the valuable lesson of perseverance and consistency. The tortoise forgives the hare and encourages it to continue to strive for improvement and never give up on its goals. The hare is touched by the tortoise's kindness and understanding and promises to apply the lessons it has learned in the future. The hare sets to work on improving its consistency and perseverance, training with the tortoise, who becomes a mentor and guide. The hare learns to embrace the tortoise's steady and consistent approach and not get discouraged by setbacks or obstacles. The hare finds that by applying the tortoise's methods, it can achieve its goals more sustainably. The hare's transformation is not only noticed by the tortoise, but also by the other animals in the forest, who are inspired by the hare's commitment to self-improvement. The hare's newfound perseverance and consistency become a source of inspiration for the other animals, who also strive to improve themselves in their ways. The story ends with the hare and the tortoise continuing their friendship and working together to inspire and encourage the other animals to never give up on their dreams, no matter how difficult the journey may be. From then on, the hare changes its ways, and it becomes a more determined and hard-working creature. The hare starts to apply the lessons it learned from the tortoise, and it becomes more consistent and persevering in its approach to life. The hare starts to set clear goals for itself and works hard to achieve them, never giving up despite the obstacles that come its way. The hare's determination and hard work begin to pay off, and it starts to see positive changes in its life. The hare's speed and agility improve, and it becomes a more efficient and effective runner. The hare also becomes more focused and disciplined in its daily activities, which leads to better time management and more productive work. The hare's transformation is not only noticed by the tortoise and the other animals in the forest, but also by the humans in the nearby village. The humans are impressed by the hare's newfound determination and hard-working nature, and they start to seek its advice and guidance. The hare becomes a respected and admired member of the community, known for its wisdom and perseverance. The story ends with the hare and the tortoise continuing their friendship and working together to inspire and encourage the other animals and humans to never give up on their dreams, no matter how difficult the journey may be. Hare's example serves as a reminder that with hard work, determination, and perseverance, anyone can achieve their goals and lead a fulfilling life. The tortoise, being a good friend, helps the hare to improve its focus and endurance, and they continue to train together. The tortoise provides guidance and support to the hare, helping it to develop a consistent and sustainable training routine. The tortoise also helps the hare to set realistic and achievable goals and to measure its progress over time. The tortoise and the hare train together regularly, and the hare's focus and endurance begin to improve. The hare becomes more disciplined in its training, and it starts to see positive changes in its physical performance. The hare becomes faster, stronger, and more resilient, and it starts to achieve its goals more easily. The hare's training also improves mental and emotional well-being. The hare becomes more confident and self-assured, and it starts to believe in itself more. The hare becomes more resilient to setbacks and obstacles, and it starts to handle stress and challenges more easily. The story ends with the hare and the tortoise continuing their friendship and training together. The hare's improvement serves as an inspiration for the other animals in the forest and the nearby village, who are encouraged to set goals for themselves and work hard to achieve them. The hare and tortoise's friendship serves as a reminder that with the help of a good friend, anyone can achieve their goals and lead a fulfilling life. The two friends compete in many more races, and the hare becomes known for its perseverance and determination, winning many races. The hare's newfound determination and hard-working nature have made it a fierce competitor, and it starts to win races against other animals in the forest. The hare's consistency and perseverance also help it to win races against other animals in the nearby villages, earning it a reputation as a champion runner. The hare's success in the races also brings it fame and recognition. The animals in the forest and the nearby village start to look up to the hare as a role model, and it becomes an inspiration for many. The hare's perseverance and determination serve as a reminder that with hard work and consistency, anyone can achieve their goals and overcome their obstacles. The tortoise, being a good friend, is proud of the hare's accomplishments and continues to support and guide it. The tortoise helps the hare to maintain its focus and endurance and to set new goals for itself. The tortoise also helps the hare to manage its fame and recognition, encouraging it to stay humble and grounded. The story ends with the hare and the tortoise continuing their friendship and training together. They compete in many more races and continue to inspire other animals and humans with their perseverance and determination. The hare's transformation serves as a reminder that with the help of a good friend, anyone can achieve their goals, and that perseverance, determination, and consistency are key to success. The story ends with the tortoise and the hare becoming the best of friends and an inspiration for many others, proving that with perseverance and consistency, anyone can achieve great things. The two friends continue to train and compete together in races, and they also share their experiences and knowledge with other animals and humans who want to learn from their perseverance and consistency. They start a training program and help others to set and achieve their goals. As they continue to compete, They also start to participate in other activities, such as organizing community service events, volunteering, and mentoring other animals and humans. They become known not just for their athletic achievements, but also for their kindness, generosity, and community spirit. The tortoise and the hare's friendship and teamwork become a symbol of hope and inspiration for many. They show that with perseverance, consistency, and the support of a friend, anyone can overcome obstacles and achieve great things. Their story is shared far and wide and becomes a legend in the forest and nearby village, proving that no matter how different you may seem on the surface, true friendship and perseverance can bring out the best in anyone.